Yo, man, what's going on, everybody, man? You already know what time it is, man. By the title and thumbnail, you already know what to expect. I don't think I got to say too much, man, but before we get into anything, man, I want to tell you all something. I genuinely love and appreciate the support we've been receiving lately on this lane, man. Like, y'all have no idea. Like, we're almost to 1 million subscribers. We're almost to 1 million. Get this in your head. Subscribers. Like, this is something that I've just been working on for the past, I'll say about 5 years. I just been putting blood, sweat, and tears into this avenue, and I just been switching with different lanes, and I can just tell you all, like, we're almost there. So if you're new to the channel right now, you want to be a part of the journey, the 1 million journey, then make sure that you hit that subscribe button. You have to turn that notification bell on to get notified as well, or the subscribe don't count. It's like a package deal. You know, you want that 5% off, you gotta click that notification bell as well. And for algorithm purposes, so we can break this matrix, hit the top of this firmament, man, y'all make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up and spam the comments down below. I want 1,000 comments. I don't even care if it's 1,000 comments from one person. Whoever comment the most might get a special prize from me, might get a do-rag. You see what I'm saying? No. All jokes aside, let's go to get into today's video, man. These are things that are possibly going to change our reality, change our mind, change our way of thinking as we know it today, of just this world that we in. Like I tell y'all, I'm a listener, I'm a learner. I'm not a teacher, but I'm learning a lot of new things that is just about this world that is honestly shocking, and I hope you all is ready to take this journey on with me. So let's get it, let's go. Wow.
You can't tell me this is normal. Look at his forehead. This is bullshit. That's a mask. That's a skin mask. It ain't normal. Look at it.
You can't believe anything you see these days. These glasses aren't even real. Neither is my face. All this stuff was 3D tracked on using these dots that I drew on with this marker. Actually, the marker isn't real either.
Wow.
Neither is the background. Or my face. Have a good night.
These guys are central casting. There's nobody in Hollywood that looks like these people.
Wow. See, I've been hearing a lot about this as far as they actually like faking who's really the president at the time, and it's just even little things. But what do y'all feel about this? Do y'all feel like that there be times where there's really not the United States president talking at the moment, that it can be honestly a puppet or some actor that's just dressed up in a mask? Because in a lot of the things where I've seen of Biden, just different pictures, he has definitely looked different. But
did you know that the shoes that we wear are probably the most detrimental thing to our physical and our emotional health? And I'm going to tell you why.
What?
Now, back in the day, we used to wear wooden or wool shoes because it would not interfere with our connection to the earth. And it wasn't until a short time ago that rubber shoes were introduced, and I believe this was done purposely by Big Pharma and the elites to intentionally sever the connection with us and the earth. Now, not a lot of people know this, but every single system in the entire human body that we can measure all goes back to normal when we are grounded. And being grounded simply means that we are connected to the earth through the soles of our feet. Think about it, all the electricity that we use works the most efficiently by being grounded to the earth. So why would we be any different? We are electrical beings. Now what happens when we touch the earth is our body instantly saturates with electrons. And these electrons coat our red blood cells so they repel each other, which means the blood viscosity goes down. It's easier for the heart to pump blood. Then blood pressure goes down, and all sorts of cardiovascular issues are resolved just by putting our feet on the ground. And this is just one benefit. There are thousands of studies that have shown that earthing reduces inflammation in the body, which is at the root of most diseases. It's also proven to increase your sleep cycle, reduce stress by balancing cortisol levels, and many more health benefits. This is why it always feels good to be outside with your bare feet on the ground. Now, I'm not saying that society should go shoeless. We're way past that point now, but I am saying that we need to be way more conscious of how much we are grounded. I'd say about 20 minutes a day will keep the doctor away. Peace and love.
20 minutes a day, I keep the doctor away. I don't think I ever heard anything regarding like, I don't think I heard anything like wool shoes. I don't think I ever heard was like some sandals or like, you know, wool being inside of Ugg boots and things like that. And if I'm not mistaken, wool is also a biblical thing that they prefer to use. You know, if it doesn't have wool, then you can't use it. I'm not sure if it's wool or it's cotton, but biblically, he could be speaking the truth.
We're in the third dimension. What we tend to not understand is that time really doesn't exist. Clocks exist. Big time mainstream quantum physicists and theoretical physicists are admitting that this is true now. We've been given this functional arrow of time which puts us in one specific direction so that we can organize our thoughts and our days and our years and weeks and what we're going to do and what we're going to meet up with somebody and everything else. So we have this ability to coordinate and collaborate with each other. However, if you understand that time is also an illusion, it's something that you can use as a tool, but if you also understand that it's an illusion, then you can actually master time and you can maximize what you're doing on this planet. Because if you go in all the higher dimensions, you know, we're in the third. So if you draw a line on a piece of paper, that's the first dimension. If you then connect those lines and create a house on a piece of paper, that's a two-dimensional structure, or you can move it into a computer. Anything you see in a computer that looks 3D is actually 2D. And because we're in the third, we can see down into 2D, we can see all the way down obviously into 1D, and we can manipulate those dimensions from our higher selves. Now there are beings in fourth, fifth, and sixth dimensions. There's people above us. Because of that, they see us and they recognize the past, present, and future operating all at the same time. Everything's happening at once. There is no separation between the past, present, and the future. The arrow doesn't exist. Because they're higher than us, they can look down into the third and they can see into what we're doing. The fourth dimension is something called a tesseract. If you go into the ancient text, it's Metatron's cube. Meta, M-E-T-A, metaverse, right?
The metaverse. So that's the thing that Elon Musk been talking about, and Bill Gates them been talking about the metaverse. The metaverse. We need to get into the metaverse called Tesseract. I'm going to have to look that up. Something called Tesseract. This was pretty interesting. I say I learned something new here. What about y'all?
A new deadly pandemic is at our doorstep. Get ready to be shocked. The new threat comes in the form of an unknown virus, more lethal and more contagious than anything we have experienced before. If confirmed, we could potentially face another period of global confinement, or possibly something even worse. The Director General of the World Health Organization has urged countries worldwide to prepare for the next pandemic, warning that future health emergencies could be even more severe than the COVID-19 pandemic. During a meeting at the World Health Organization in Geneva, he stated that COVID still poses a threat, but it is not the only one we might face. He also emphasized the threat of another emerging variant that could lead to new waves of the disease and deaths, as well as another virus with an even higher potential for mortality. This announcement is indeed alarming, especially after years of restrictions. One thing is certain, we will need to demonstrate resilience in the years to come.
Man, we need to demonstrate resilience. We need to demonstrate going outside and planting and growing our own fruits, because that really seemed like the only thing that we're going to be able to eat when that time comes, like vegetables, because we're going to be able to grow it. There's going to be no stores open. We can't get meat. We're going to be able to, you know, people who got farms, of course, are going to be able to do that. But it's still like, is it risky? Is it worth risking your life for? Like, that is scary, man. That just makes me want to go back, get a fence, and start an entire garden, like, and just learn how to do it. Because when if the world potentially ends in a way where some type of zombie-etic effect, then we're going to have to learn them things all over, because we can't just be eating meat that can potentially be infested by, you know, zombie infections. You know, if it's something that's worse than COVID, y'all, like, man, I'm ready for this world to just do what it needs to do. I'm ready for the man above to return.
Bricks, Brazil bricks, Russian bricks, the Indian bricks, Chinese bricks, South Africa bricks. They ain't talking Gucci man, but they've been talking bricks. So these 5 countries came together with the intent to make America's dollar equivalent to 0 cent. If that happened, even wealthy people won't even be rich, cause everything we've ever known quadruples in the expense. Picture this, for 1 bricks dollar, America needs 55, which means they gon' overcharge for all of their supplies. Your Jordans made in China, price range by different size. You will have to multiply that price range by 55. Do the math. 300 times 55 equals more people struggling to survive, equals more robberies, crime super high, equals more people in danger, more people die. The power of the American dollar is at stake, cause they want to dethrone our dollar till it deflates, which means everything you buy or own will inflate. So the lifestyles we've grown to know will erase. Baby, educate yourself, come up with a plan. Find a couple friends and all of y'all pitching for some land. Learn to plant, learn to be a natural human once again. Because wherever bricks begin, America wealth could end.
Ooh-wee! Oh my God. Oh my God. Who is she? Who is she? Do she got any handle or anything on her? Y'all need to go and show her some love. It wasn't even no TikTok at the end. Let me see. Her name is I Am Famous. Okay, that is pretty crazy. This is her social medias. Got it. This is her social medias right here. If y'all want to go show her some love, man, y'all go let her know that bruh man sent y'all, and keep doing your thing. Keep chasing your dream with the with also teaching people, but you did it in a great way by also making it entertaining. This is somewhat in the hip hop scene where a lot of people, even kids, they listen to hip hop and rap music and things like that, to where they can be somewhat educated also. So I definitely appreciate that. And what you were saying held a lot of weight. You know, more people who, this is me talking to the people in the comments. If any of y'all can back up what she was saying was true as far as the $55. I think somebody actually mentioned that it might not be $55, but it's for a fact that BRICS currency is going to be worth way more than the American dollar, and it's basically going to make it just fall, you know. But hey, she snapped on this, y'all. Y'all make sure I go show him some love, man. I'm speechless. I was in them boo 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 boo. I was going crazy, man. Shout out to her though.
I'm not sure about you, but I don't know if this is real or not. So we have this lovely woman that everybody fell in love with for her vigor and her assertiveness. And then we have this woman who came out and said that she's sorry for everything she did, even though she really didn't do anything to anybody but cause a few delays on Carrot Top's plane and then make an explosive viral campaign that she didn't even start across the whole internet. But some people are saying these two ladies don't quite align. And I want you to watch this video and you let me know what you think.
The airplane lady, those people aren't real. No one's been able to track her down, right? No. She just popped up this past week on TMZ.
It's basically her just saying, I apologize, I shouldn't have done that. When I saw it, I was like, that doesn't look like her. We didn't know who she was for the first couple weeks. Like, they couldn't even find a name. She started a new Twitter account when she posted this video. The first person she followed was TMZ. So people started doing like some AI face detection. There's this guy that does it online professionally, and he says if you get a score 0.6 or below, it is the same person. He put videos that were on the plane, videos that were outside the plane of the real Tiffany.
And it's not her.
1.2. Guy's like, I was not expecting this. He's like, this makes me really interested. One other dude checks her IP address from the video. Okay, guess where it tracked to?
TMZ headquarters.
Texas. 2 blocks away from the White House. Washington, D.C.
Did she see something and then they put in a double, be like, this was so embarrassing?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, right now.
You can't tell me that's not crazy. So between AI, clones, and government conspiracies, this one's a little wackadoo. But interesting. What do you think?
I'm telling you right now that I think that this. I'm not too sure because I didn't do too much research on this woman. But I have been hearing a lot of theories that it's something that wasn't right about her. And they're saying that she's seen something for real. She came out on video and said that she apologized. She was just tripping. But she didn't explain to anybody what she's seen. Or at least I just didn't get to see the clips because out of everything I done looked up, I don't think she explained what she really seen on that airplane. You know, and a lot of people have their ideas as far as like what it could be. What she'd have seen, and the fact that, like, you know, like basically on some Scooby-Doo stuff. A lot of y'all seen that Scooby-Doo episode where he was looking at the girl and the girl face changed, and he was trying to tell Shaggy that, bro, your girl is not real, like she's a monster type thing. And he's like, man, chill, like she's lovely, don't worry about Scooby, he's just jealous. Like, I know a lot of y'all remember that scene. I personally feel like that there could be something way deeper because her social medias and everything have just boomed, like, and she does look like a completely different person. Like, it's like a complete change, like from her attitude on the airplane to the attitude she have had just through TMZ and other platforms. Like, she's just been very mellow. Could y'all please send me more videos regarding this woman, as far as like if anybody was able to dissect what was really going on in that video or seen anything? Because I know somebody had found something.
2, 1.
All right, that's tough.
That sounds.
Okay. The fact they got my hometown as an example, St. Louis, Missouri. Okay, so I kind of understand what they're trying to say on there. They're basically saying that we live under a dome. That's why they were referencing the echo noise.
It's like this is like one of the scariest, I guess, legends in the country, and it's in New Jersey. You ever heard of like Devil's Tree?
No.
So there's a tree in Bernard's Township.
I never heard of it. Cool, I'll never go over there.
Bro, they said this tree is so cursed. If you touch it, you die. If you like disrespect it, like put graffiti on it or do something vandalize, you get cursed. So basically, there was a farmer that killed his whole family, and then he himself on that tree. And then there was supposedly like a secret, like an evil that used to live on that land in the 1920s. They used to people and them on that tree. When it snows, that tree never gets covered in snow. Like everything's covered in snow except that tree. People try to chop it down, people try to burn it, but like it will never go down. Like there's like a big chop mark and there's like burn marks on it. And like people don't know what happened to those people that tried to do it. They think they died or something happened to them. If that's real, bro.
Guess what? We're not going to Bergenstein.
Bernard Street.
Hey, I would say I'm gonna look it up, but I don't want nothing looking for me. Cause somebody looked that up for me that's pretty wise and pretty daredevil like. I know I sometimes look at things, but if it's something that's attached to something, I'm not looking it up. So if y'all want to do it for me, y'all got some shades or something, y'all know you pretty blessed more than me at the time. Can y'all please look that up for me and confirm if this is true? Because I couldn't imagine that a tree is not like as much as the government like to take down trees and build porta potties over the top of them. Like, gee, I'm surprised that tree can't come down. So y'all let me know if this is facts or not. Like, send me some articles or something that's referencing it. Like, of course, articles that are of substance, of course, not just no BS.
Here's some of the greatest conspiracy theories of all time. Part 4. The Grinch has a well-known backstory about hating Christmas. However, eventually in the movie, his heart grows 3 sizes and he loves Christmas once again. But this story may continue longer than we think. It is clear that the Grinch isn't exactly right in the head, but during one of the Grinch's wacky stunts, he could have gotten a head injury. This injury would later take a toll on him as he grew old and caused him to lose his memory. After him and his dog died, they were given a new life in a realm called Halloween Town, where they now lived as Jack Skellington and Zero. He later reunites with his love for Christmas, just like he had when he was alive. Both eventually wear a Santa suit, both deliver presents, and both have a dog companion. It may be possible that How the Grinch Stole Christmas and The Nightmare Before Christmas are tied together.
Nah, it's definitely not. Definitely not. I don't care what nobody say. The Grinch and The Nightmare Stole Christmas. I mean, the Nightmare Before Christmas is totally different. It's totally different. Okay, let's argue in the comments down below. Let's argue right now.
That they ever tell us is bullshit. And one of them is that food pyramid, that dairy is good for the bones and calcium. Literally, milk actually strips the bone of calcium. Look at the sun because it will make us go blind. Sun gazing actually stimulates your pineal gland to open up your third eye so you can move on different dimensions of densities. Everything they ever have told us is a lie. They tell us that our heart is a pump. Your heart is not a pump. Your heart is a valve. Your lungs is a pump that pumps the blood to the heart. The heart is a valve mechanism that controls the cardio output of blood. Everything they tell us about about everything is a lie. They tell you your hair is just hair. No, our hair is non-ether hair. It is actually an extension of your nervous system. It is used to scan the environment, and it brings all of these different melanin neurotransmitters back to your skin to tell you whether to actually engage in the environment or take fight or flight and run away. That's why you get gut feelings. That's why when you see paranormal activities, the hair on your skin stand up. So everything that they ever told us about ourselves is a lie. But
our hair is somewhat a sense mechanism is basically what it seemed like he was trying to say. But yeah, I mean, of course they're gonna tell us what they want us to know. You know, I'm not saying everything he said was completely true, but I definitely know about that hair part. Because when I cut my hair, for some reason, like it just seemed like hair held a lot of history and trauma and past. So when I had cut my hair completely off, it was just a lot different. You know, like things just felt a lot different, and I was able to, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like just the feeling of myself was just, it was way better if you ask me.
Oh, I just finished running my plastic to fuel reactor behind me here. Let's see some of the fuel I got out, yeah? Look at that.
Yo.
It's from plastic.
Yo.
Oil.
That's crazy.
Gasoline.
Gasoline.
Plastic.
From
Empty.
plastic?
Barely any fume left in there. Not enough to start it on its own, all right? So, plastoline, gasoline made from plastic. Let's go ahead, put it in.
Protect this boy. Right. Oh, look.
There we go. It's in. There we go. And I'll put this on full choke. Pull it a couple times. If it doesn't start, we'll just take it off choke, maybe half choke, run it. Let's see.
Yo.
Let's see.
He made gasoline from plastic. What?
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. You heard, baby.
Whoa.
You heard. Let's go.
Whoa.
Let's go. You heard that?
Gasoline from plastic? He called it plastoline. Oh my God.
Real talk.
Protect this,
This is my
brother.
plastic to fuel reactor, and it creates gasoline, diesel, and jet fuel out of plastic waste using microwaves.
Whoa.
Now, I've recently gotten my unique design patent pending, and everybody's telling me, Jab, you gotta make a statement. So I say, why not?
Whoa.
Wow, plastoline. Plastoline. I mean, we look like we're going to EV now, but plastoline though.
By the way, this man knows law like I knew numerology. I would not say that to anyone else. Your forte besides that is holistic medicine.
Yes.
You are known pretty much as the top holistic guy in America. And for people who doubt that, all you got to do is look the size of his wallet. He is the guy out here who's making millions upon millions.
Am I the only one that see his hat right now? Do that not look like a 6? And do that not look like a 6? And then if you add 3 and 3, that's also a 6? Or is that GG33? Y'all let me know, because I don't know. It might be a 6, 6, and then 3 plus 3 is 6. Or it can be GG33.
By the way, this man knows law like I knew numerology. I would not say that to anyone else. Your forte besides that is holistic medicine.
Yes.
You are known pretty much as the top holistic guy in America. And for people who doubt that, all you got to do is look the size of his wallet. He is the guy out here who's making millions upon millions with holistic medicine. In the Cliff Notes version, how have you been able to pull this off and haven't had the FDA step on your toes?
Well, the FDA came for me, but you know, being
I bet they did.
But being legally astute, you know, I was able to navigate. The FDA taught me a very valuable lesson, man, that I've been able to run with. Your mind has to work a certain way, man, in order to really, you know, benefit in life. You know, so I believe in respect. I believe in property rights, what have you. And so when the FDA says that, you know, you're making claims for diabetes and herpes and cancer, what have you, and it's against the law, a person like me steps back and look at it and like, wait a minute, these are words in the English language, medical words, but still in the English language. What do you mean it's against the law for me to use them? I don't have the right to use them. And so that's when I learned, like, wow, like we're dealing with copyright infringement. Like these words, these disease words, these are disease words. They belong to the government. And it clicked. It's like, that's their property. They make a lot of money off of this. They control people with this. And so I came up with organs. I came up with organ words. Liver, lungs, kidneys. It just clicked. The FDA doesn't own your liver. It doesn't own your kidneys. It doesn't own your colon. It doesn't own your lymphatic fluid. It doesn't own your blood. I'm like, that's where we go. We focus on the positive and not the negative.
I hope you people out there are taking notes.
Wow.
This man's just telling you how to get him around the man right now.
Man, it's like, it's a game, right? So, but if you look at it like, I don't want to use the.
Wow. Did y'all hear that? Like, they have copyrights to these illnesses' names. They're monetizing off of this stuff. Like, it's the same thing when we talked about when we were referencing to the whole situation with like the weather. You know how they are naming these hurricanes and tornadoes and these natural disasters. This is wild. Like, they're monetizing off of it. It's an LLC. And what he meant by holistic, for a lot of people that doesn't know, is basically it's not medical. You know, it's more the things to do with like nature. You know, like, oh, they got these herbs that can help, these soups and things. That's more of like a holistic way on what he was referencing to there. Like, as long as he don't end up like Dr. Sebi, man, they need to honestly like hold this man and protect this man, because this is very powerful.
Now, as a veteran of many years in American politics, I'm going to tell you something somewhat shocking. Joe Biden will not be the nominee of the Democratic Party in 2024. Kamala Harris will briefly become president, but the only way in their party they can replace a woman of color is with another woman of color. And yes, you heard it here first. The Democratic nominee for president will be Michelle Obama. They have already rigged their primaries. The reason that they have canceled the Iowa caucuses and the New Hampshire primary is to put South Carolina, a state where a majority of the Democratic primaries or primary voters are African Americans, and they will allow Gavin Newsom to purchase the vice presidential nomination, but the Obamas will hold him up for $600 or $800 million to do so. You heard it here first. When Steve Bannon says it in 3 weeks, remember I said it first.
I keep telling y'all, they are selected, not elected. It doesn't matter who is going to be president. We are all doomed. And if you actually think Trump is on your team, I'm going to show you why he not very soon. It's going to shock everybody.
What advice would you give a young lady wanting to become president of the United States?
Well, I hope we do have a young lady at some point become president of the United States. I can tell you how I think it will happen, because it won't happen in the normal course of events. Either the Republican or Democrat political party will nominate a man for president and a woman for vice president. And the woman and man will win. So you'll end up with a president, a male, and a vice president, a female. And in that term of office of the president will die. And the woman will become president under the law or constitution. And once that barrier is broken, from then on, men better be careful, because they'll have a hard time ever even getting a nomination in the future.
Okay, all right, I'm not going to get too much into the politics, but it doesn't seem like he explained the point, really what he was saying at the beginning. But y'all let me know if I missed anything. Yeah, okay, so this was pretty crazy. Okay, this compilation was pretty cool. I hope that you all enjoy this, man. Make sure if you all enjoy to hit that like button. It will help rank with the algorithm. Make sure that you comment something down below. It don't matter how many comments it is. And more importantly, make sure that you have a blessed day. I'll see you all tomorrow.